Yo, this is DJ K Rock, and I'm slapping with slap boxing. Yo, the beat, when I play it in my G Ride, if it ain't beating, you know what I'm saying, and the lyrics ain't saying nothing, it ain't slapping. But if it is saying something, and that beat is kicking, it's slapping.
I said we got history, don't you agree? This shit we got going on is bigger than me. And every single last one of these individuals slap like a motherfucker, slap like a motherfucker, slap like a motherfucker, slap like a motherfucker.
What's up, y'all? This JT, the Bigger Figure Man, and right now y'all slapping with slap boxing. Tune in.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy DJ Rock. You know, sometimes this Rebel Out Mob Times in the building. And I'm here to slap me with slap boxing. Slap me with slap boxing. Slap me with slap boxing.
So I wanna not that I agree with what I'm about to say, but I'm gonna just play devil's advocate for a second, right? Mm-hmm. Back in the days, we had NWA, we had Ghetto Boys, right. We had gangster rap, if you will. Right. Now, then we move it a little fast forward. We had 50 Cent, we got Easy and T.I., trap music, which still kind of glorified the street life. Mm-hmm. You fast forward now, you got trap music and all that.
Right.
Then simultaneously, in another lane, you had Two Live Crew, Too Short, some of the stuff Schoolie D was doing, the sexually explicit stuff, some of the stuff that Those with Attitude or this group or that group that was having sexually explicit lyrics. Fast forward, you got Sexy Red and all them. So
Lil Kim,
and Foxy Brown
Foxy
and them.
Brown, yeah.
So
Eve.
Yeah.
Not really Eve though.
Not really Eve, but
not really Eve. But, yeah.
So how do we defend? Because I'm from that era. We from that era of course, MC Lyte and K Rock, NWA, Public Enemy, all of that. How can we legitimately have a downplay to what's happening right now when we had those groups that were kind of doing the same thing? How do we, and then, artists like Biz Markie and Old Dirty Bastard, and you got Sexy Red singing on that song, and she was obviously out of key, you know what I'm saying? And they down on her for trying to, and it sounds bad. I'm like, we had Biz Markie singing, Just a Friend, or so how can
ODB,
so how can our generation, what response would you give if someone gives you that scenario? You know what I'm saying? Well, and those were your peers back at that time.
You go, music goes through periods and goes through stages. You understand what I'm saying? So this is the new era of what we did back in the days. Right. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's just a little more raunchy, is what I said earlier. You know what I mean? But these new millennium kids, this is the new millennium songs. Of course, some of the producers are older and they're in tune with music. So they're going to grab some of the dope stuff from the old school artists and revive it with a new school artist. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's been going on. You know what I mean? So it's just a different era, different time, and just different artists. You know what I mean? Doing somewhat the same thing, but they're a little more raunchier with it now. You know what I'm saying? Than it was back then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can dig that.
Much as I love Too Loud, they wasn't talking about I ain't gonna say the body part, but you know what I mean. Sexy.
They were talking about having fun, bro. I mean, I went on tour with Two Live Crew, and people, back in the days, they loved lyrics. You know what I'm saying? You know how it felt to go to a show and someone's reciting your rhymes. You know what I mean? Even though it was kind of explicit, and I could recall, I think somewhere we were in Georgia, I think like Columbus, Georgia, somewhere south of Georgia. And Luke was headlining, and the cops, chief of police, everybody came on stage and they said, if you say a curse, we're going to arrest you.
Wow.
We're going to arrest you if you say a curse. Luke was like, okay, no problem. Luke went out on that stage. I mean, it was packed, man. I don't know, thousands of people, maybe 15, 20,000, if I recall. And he said, look, yo, I want to tell y'all before the show start that the chief of police officer pulled me to backstage and they said, if I curse, they're going to lock me up. But one thing they didn't say is, if y'all curse, they can't lock y'all up. And he dropped that beat. Huh? Me so horny. And he didn't have to say anything. All he did was hold the mic out in the audience.
Yeah.
They recited every word. He looked to the side at the police chief and just smiled. He didn't rhyme that whole night.
Yeah.
You understand? That's power.
Right.
That's power, and that's love from your fans. You know what I mean? To support you. When I say he didn't have to rap, he might have said, that's it. They rhymed everything. And when the curses came up, they said it loud.
Yeah.
What can you do at that point? You know what I'm saying?
Nothing.
But now, shoot, you can say what you want and get away with it, man.
Thanks to Uncle Luke. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Thanks to Luke and the whole Supreme Court situation that went on, fighting for the whole censorship situation. So I think all artists nowadays, I think in a certain way, owe him a debt of gratitude. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Some of these artists, you definitely gotta, give them the props for paving the way for the new people that's coming. You know what I mean? Because if it wasn't for us, doing certain things and shutting certain things down, how would they be able to come up and do what they doing now? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So